The Sunday Times, Lewis. If ever there was a man that I should ask about what happened in a laboratory, it's you.
Or you could say, if it's about COVID, you shouldn't ask me about it. It's the Times, the fabulous Times. It says what really went on inside the Wuhan lab weeks before COVID erupted. And it's a huge investigation that the Times had done, and not one little bit do they mention Anthony Fauci and the fact that the U.S. government was giving Fauci was giving money.
Well, to be fair, if you read the whole thing, or maybe listen to it like I did, because I got.
All right, they did say that.
Yeah, there's a bit about the American funding the research post-SARS, thinking, oh, let's look at these coronaviruses to see what we can do. But that funding eventually stopped. And then what happened? And
then the Chinese people. And what they are saying, first we'll say what they're saying, is they're saying the bat cave hypothesis is that it comes from bats who had sex with other bats, and then they went into the Wuhan thing.
Well, they don't know, they're blind. They can't see.
They can't see. And then they went into the clinic where they were mixed with other stuff, right, and in the Wuhan laboratory, and it exploded, it got weaponized, so they weaponized the virus. And so what this story is the Times basically saying that COVID was real, and it was really real. Here's proof that it's really real. This is full-on Murdoch propaganda.
Right. So how much of a denier are you? Because I know previously, twice on this station, you said you don't think viruses exist.
Yes.
Do bats exist?
I believe that bats exist. So I believe you can probably get sick from bats. I think it's just about building fear.
Quick question.
Yeah.
If viruses don't exist and this whole thing was fake, then why were they researching after SARS?
Because it's not exactly, these aren't viruses that are making people sick. These are bits of irritation that are flowing through the environment that make people sick. It's not the same thing. It's not like it's irritation. And the theory is, I don't necessarily understand.
So somehow once a summer, your herpes irritation comes back.
Well, exactly. Well, the herpes is proof positive that viruses don't exist, because pointing to you. You can point to anybody. Is that where is the herpes virus? Where is it? It disappears completely.
Doesn't stay dormant in your spine?
Yeah, no, it's not in the spine. They've looked for it in the spine. They've looked for it all over the body. It doesn't stay dormant.
It's usually on your lips.
Basically, what it is it's like basically what happens is that somebody gets weakened, their immune system gets weakened, and their cells break, and the breaking of the cells put out something that
Are you a doctor?
I'm not a doctor. Thank you.
You sound like one.
I don't, but it's about a question is, who benefits from saying that this is a real thing?
Chinese people.
Chinese people get to be like, oh my God, Chinese people are capable of destroying the world. And it's also, we get to benefit because we then think to ourselves that this was a real thing, that we're glad we locked down, we're glad we went into a panic over this thing.
Oh.
Yeah, what do you think?
I mean, yeah, Kelly, your thoughts?
I don't think anybody doesn't think it wasn't on purpose, surely.
Right, on purpose.
It was on purpose.
Yeah.
Because that's not what they're saying, and they're saying a lab leak, as in they were working on, there was a technique...
And they've done it on an accident.
Yeah.
Yeah, but some of these labs, apparently they were running on what they call, like, bio-level 2 security, which is akin to the level of PPE that your dentist uses.
And I don't want to sound like a massive overgeneraliser.
Yeah, leave that to me.
But aren't Chinese people extremely good at being efficient? They don't just accidentally walk out with some virus on them.
You're not thinking of the Germans?
Yeah.
Maybe I am.
Yeah.
What do they look like?